Okay, let's do a few questions. So the first one is this. It says without solving the following equations, I make that smaller. Let's make it that big. Without solving the following equations, determine the nature of the roots and the sum of the roots. So to start off with, let me highlight the two questions. So this one and this one. To make it easier, I'm going to pull these equations. So it's 2x squared plus 10x plus 16 equals 0, and 4x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. I'm going to select them, copy them, and move it to a place where I can work them out. So let me put them here, paste, make them bigger, like so. I'll get rid of them too, and then maybe move this one further down and leave this one up here. So let's start off with this one. So we use what is called the determinant D, and the determinant D is b squared minus 4ac, and that's all from the equation, the quadratic equation for the solution to x being equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So basically this here is that there. Okay, so in this equation we could take the original equation for the quadratic as ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, and with that we know that a, for example, equals 4, b is minus 6, and c is 9. So a equals 4, b equals minus 6, and c equals 9. Okay, now that we have these values for a, b, c, we're going to take them and we're going to place them with the determinant. So let's see, determinant D equals b squared minus 4ac, which means D in this case is b squared, which is minus 6 squared, minus 4 times a is 4 times c is 9. Minus 6 squared is 36, take away 4 times 4 is 16, then 16 times 9, that's 54, carry 5, 9 plus 5 is 14, which is 144. So basically this is minus 144, which is going to give you 144 minus 36 is 8. Here it's 8. 14 take away 6 is 8, and reduce that by 1, you get 0 and 108. So it's actually minus 108. Okay, so negative. So if D is negative, or if D is less than 0, then there are no real roots, because it's like you cannot get the square root of a negative number. Okay, at least at this stage. Okay, at this stage we say there are no real roots. So the roots are there, but they are not real. Okay, the roots are imaginary, so they are not real. So That is D. Then let's look at the other one. The other one is 2x squared plus 10x plus 16 equals 0. So A is equal to 2, B is 10, and C is 16, which means that D is b squared minus 4ac, which is 10 squared minus 4 times 2 times 16. Okay, so what is 4 times 2? 4 times 2 is 8, then 16 times 8 is 48, carry 4, 12, 128, so it's 100 minus 128, which is minus 28. So again, no real roots because D is less than 0. So no real roots again for this one. But the question is what? Determine the nature of the roots and the sum of the roots. Okay. So this is the nature of the roots. So if we take the equation x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, this equation is coming from ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So like I've said already, this is the determinant D. Right, so here's what else we need to do. We need to find the sum of the roots. And to find the sum of the roots, what we do is we take this equation. Let me just copy it so that we don't have to copy it and place it here. Right, so what we do is we divide everything by a. Okay, because we want this a to cancel out, then we have x squared plus b over a x plus c over a equals 0. Right? Then once we've done that, this becomes the sum and this becomes the product of the root. Okay? So for this equation, let's take this equation, for example, 4x squared minus 6x plus 9. Let's just copy it quickly. So if we take this equation, I'm gonna copy it and place it here. Now let's place it here. Paste it there. And then I'm just gonna delete that. So this equation is actually x squared minus 6x, 4x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Divide by 4, divide by 4, divide by 4. So this becomes x squared minus 3 over 2x plus 9 over 4 equals 0. So in this case, this is the sum and this is the product. Okay, so sum equals minus 3 over 2, product equals 9 over 4. Although I think we've just been asked for the sum, but that's the sum, that's the product. And if we take the other equation, which is this one here, just copy that and place it here. Okay, and then let's see if I can delete. Yeah, so this one was 2x squared plus 10x plus 16, 0, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, So you get 5, 8. So this one is x squared plus 5x plus 8 equals 0, which means 5 is the sum and the product is 8. Which means if we multiply the two numbers, they're going to give us 8. And if we add the two numbers, they're going to give us 5. Same here, if we add the two numbers, they're going to give us minus 3 over 2. And if we multiply the two numbers, they're going to give us 9 over 4. Okay, so that's it for this one question.